From Storm Tracker 6, this is Forecast First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
A few hours ago, we had a couple of flurries flying across mid-Michigan, but satellite and radar shows that activity tracking off to the east, leaving us dry with widespread cloud cover in place. Temperature-wise, we're currently sitting in the mid to low 30s, 33 degrees in Lansing and St. John's, 36 our current temperature over in Charlotte. We will warm up to a high in the mid-40s across the area today, with warmer temperatures moving in tomorrow, but it'll also come along with the chance for widespread rain. We'll have some more details on that next system in just a bit. 6 News at noon starts right now.
WLNS is here for you with 6 News at noon.
The Oval Office clash between President Donald Trump and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky continues to reverberate around the world. It's our top story at noon. Thank you for joining us. I'm Megan Vaselli. Friday's meeting went so far off the rails, the president of Ukraine was asked to leave without signing the mineral deal that brought him to Washington in the first place. Natalie Brand is here for you now with the latest on the fallout from this disastrous meeting.
Days after the Oval Office clash, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky signaled he believes the relationship can be saved, saying it's bigger than one moment.
It's really confounding to us why we had kind of such hostility coming into the room.
Administration officials are echoing President Trump's Friday comments about what's needed to restart talks with Ukraine.
He's got to say, I want to make peace. He doesn't have to stand there and say about Putin this, Putin that, all negative things.
While Zelensky left the White House Friday without signing the Earth Minerals deal, the Trump administration hasn't completely closed the door on an agreement.
We have to see if President Zelensky wants to proceed. What's the use in having an economic agreement that's going to be rendered moot if he wants the fighting to continue?
European leaders welcomed Zelensky this weekend at a summit to talk about Ukraine's defense and outlined what they believe are steps toward peace, including continued military aid to Ukraine and economic pressure on Russia. Peace talks that must include Ukraine and arming Ukraine to deter future invasion. British Prime Minister Keir Starmer said he also spoke to President Trump on Saturday.
Let me be clear. We agree with the president on the urgent need for a durable peace.
Starmer said he, Zelensky, and French President Emmanuel Macron have agreed to work on a plan to stop fighting and then take it to the United States. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
We're working to learn more today after police say a teenager was shot early this morning in Lansing. It happened around 4 o'clock this morning near the intersection of New York Avenue and White Street. Police tell 6 News a teenage boy was shot, adding that his injuries are not life-threatening and he is expected to survive. Meanwhile, police continue to look for the suspect, but say the public is not in any danger. Stay with 6 News as we work to bring you updates. A crash in a construction zone tied up the morning commute on US 127. It happened near Michigan Avenue just after 7:45 this morning. Our 6 News crew saw at least 2 cars involved in the crash and an ambulance at the scene. A fire truck and several police cars also were there diverting traffic around the crash. We'll bring you an update as soon as we can. Michigan Attorney General Dana Nessel teamed up with the Michigan Bankers Association. It's part of a nationwide campaign to educate consumers about the threat of phishing scams. The campaign, called Banks Never Ask That, is meant to help people stay vigilant against scammers. AG Nessel warns scammers are getting more sophisticated, and one of the most common scams involves impersonating your bank. As a reminder, banks will never ask you for confidential information through email, text, or an unexpected phone call. If you do get a call claiming to be from your bank, you should hang up and call the number on the back of your card to verify. And as a reminder overall, you should never click on links, download attachments, or reply to suspicious messages. The Lansing School District held a press conference this morning to talk about a major achievement. New numbers from the state show the current four-year graduation rate within the district now is at 88.34%, the highest in its history. The school district says this new graduation rate represents a 26% increase over 3 years and a 12% decrease in its dropout rate. During the press conference, district officials talked about what worked to help students and staff succeed. In a statement, Superintendent Ben Schuldener said, quote, "Our educators, students, and families deserve a standing ovation and applause for their hard work and success." Meanwhile, Superintendent Schuldener now is considered a top 3 finalist for the same job, but in Clark County, Nevada, which includes Las Vegas. He's expected to take part in the second round of interviews next week. Stay with 6 News for continuing coverage. The Michigan Department of Transportation wants to remind drivers about 2 things that started this morning. First, the US 127 project in Ingham County resumed. It includes rebuilding bridges, sound wall construction, additional freeway lighting, drainage improvements, guardrail work, and pavement markings. It's part of the $205 million plan to rebuild 127 at I-496. This project includes many exit closures and detours from now through November, so please be aware. Additionally, the annual spring weight restrictions on state roads started at 6 o'clock this morning, part of the effort to protect Michigan roads. And if you're driving around today, you might want to fill up your tank because Michigan gas prices are at their lowest so far this year. The price at the pump is down 12 cents from a week ago to an average of $2.96 for a gallon of regular unleaded. That's 7 cents fewer than this time last month and 49 cents fewer than this time last year. So now drivers are paying an average of $44 to fill up a 15-gallon tank.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
We have warmer spring-like temperatures in the forecast as we go throughout the next few days. However, just when those warmer temperatures arrive, we are also going to increase the chance for widespread rain. Across the area right now, satellite and radar shows a very small band of some snow flurries tracking off to the east. Across mid-Michigan right now, most of us are just dry and cloudy, but notice that there is another weak disturbance developing over towards the Chicago area. That system will bring us around a 20% chance for a very quick round of an isolated sprinkle as we go throughout the evening hours of our Monday. Our main focus is going to be on these 2 areas of low pressure located off to our west, because both of these systems will not only be bringing those warmer temperatures into the area, but also the chance for widespread light to moderate rain showers starting early morning tomorrow. PrecisionCast will keep us dry and cloudy as we go throughout the rest of our Monday. Again, a stray shower going to be possible this evening. I do think PrecisionCast is just a little bit quick with this timing. I think the best chance for an isolated sprinkle really going to be around 7, 8 o'clock. Mostly cloudy conditions return overnight tonight, and then 4 to 5 o'clock early Tuesday morning. That's when our first system begins to move in, bringing those widespread light to moderate rain showers to the area. Notice that there will be certain points in time Tuesday afternoon where we will be able to actually dry things out, but any dry time that we see is going to be relatively short-lived. Notice more widespread rain Tuesday night, and a similar situation will be moving in by Wednesday afternoon, even though we will have a dry start to the day. Now, as that second round of precipitation moves in Wednesday evening, it will start to wrap some cooler temperatures into this system. So as it begins to track off to the northeast, we'll have cooler temperatures moving into the area, allowing our precipitation to eventually transition from rain over into snow. That's likely going to happen late Wednesday night. In terms of rainfall totals today and tomorrow and Wednesday combined, we could be picking up anywhere between ½ inch, possibly as much as 1.25 inches of precipitation across the area. Outside right now, we have widespread cloud cover in place. Temperatures in Lansing hovering right around the freezing mark. Winds only at 9 miles per hour coming out of the south, which is dropping our feels-like temperatures down into the mid-20s. A very similar situation over in Grand Ledge, 34 degrees, that peak wind gusts of 11 miles per hour, and more widespread cloud cover in Jackson. Temperatures just slightly warmer over here, 36 degrees. Winds still coming out of the south, and that's going to help to bring a warmer air mass mass into the area, not only today, but as we go throughout the next few days. Hillsdale 34 degrees, that peak wind gusts only 3 miles per hour. High temperatures for today will be topping out above average in the mid 40s. Overnight tonight, we will be mostly cloudy. Rain showers moving in later on as our overnight lows fall down into the mid 30s. Our 6-day forecast, you'll notice those warmest days that we have this week on Tuesday and Wednesday, highs in the 50s. But of course, that's when we have that widespread rain in. If you do want to go outside and actually enjoy the warm weather, it looks like Wednesday morning going to be the best time for that, because by Thursday, even though we're drying things out, our high temperatures return back into the upper 30s, and a dry start to the weekend as well, which is a better start than we had this past weekend here.
Yeah, quite a bit.
Yeah, you know, this roller coaster ride just never seems to end in the spring.
No.
And we're just getting started.
Sure are. Going on vacation in a couple weeks, so I'm
just so you're just excited for
I'm like,
that.
all right, forget it. I'll take whatever you got for me for these next 2 weeks, and then I'm not gonna.
50 is the best I can do for now.
Perfect. I'll take it. Thanks, Kendall.